What is up, Otaka Squad? It's your boy Roman and Kivas Tyranny 343 back at it once again, and today I am joined by the Bleeding Shadow. So,
And
as
today
you know,
is an open chat live stream.
Yep, like I promised, because I kind of actually had to freaking miss out on doing it yesterday, since I actually had a bit of a topic I wanted to talk about. But we're still waiting for any others to actually come and join us. So,
Well, hey, at least people are joining you on streams. I could barely get anyone on mine.
yeah, true. But hey, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Drew that.
I mean, just got to remember that the thought counts the most. But oh hey Maggie, how's it going?
Hey Maggie.
Anyway, we're just still waiting on some of our other usual suspects to come and show up if possible. And so yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice,
For
Maggie.
the parade. Huh. Pretty cool. Yeah, I was supposed to have a freaking interview yesterday, but apparently the person that was interviewing me actually called it off yesterday.
Oh, what were you interviewing about?
Hold on. My girl was cutting metal here, so and I do actually have my window open, so you have to give me a minute.
Okay then.
Okay. It's still going on, but okay. So apparently, I was supposed to actually talk to this person by the name of Nice Recruit, and they actually were going on a tangent about me getting attacked for one of my fan fictions I've been writing. And I just kind of find it completely stupid that someone would attack me over something I like to do for fun and just have a good time, and just actually freaking letting people try to dictate how people should actually write something.
Yeah, I know that.
One of the things you actually need to remember about the internet, you gotta grow some really thick skin if you're gonna actually withstand anything people might say.
So, about your Batman Antifa thing a few weeks ago. Oh,
Hang
can
on.
you elaborate on that?
Hang on just a second. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Okay.
There we go.
It's
I had to shut my window because
to find a job nowadays. Yeah, I know. I relate to that, Maggie.
Yeah, same here. Because I already have a job. I'm just thankful for keeping it. In fact, I just actually got freaking laid off because of freaking the beer bug, and then they actually took me back.
Well, I'm still looking for a job, but I think for now, at least, I'm doing chores.
Yeah, true. Anyway, Theo.
Hey, oh, hold on. Something right here. Hold up. Okay, maybe that will work. Shit.
What? No cockle pussy this morning? I mean, this afternoon?
Well, let me do it. Cockle
hold on.
Oh, he just actually yeeted himself. I think, no offense, but I didn't really follow the AHJD case. It's actually kind of like, the same thing with Vic Mignogna. But in all seriousness, no offense, but I just kind of find it as like a complete waste of time. And yeah, I'm glad that freaking JD got the justice he deserved, even though freaking an AH throwing the jury. Are you kidding me? She actually deserved what she got. I mean, no offense, but okay. I think Dio is back.
Cockadoodle pussy. Alright. Now, I was trying to do something.
There we are.
I was trying to do something new with my headphones, trying to use my headphones for my cell phone, but yet apparently that's not going to work. So screw that idea. But anywho, I hope everyone's morning has been fan-frickin-tastic.
Yeah, in fact, god damn, freaking Christ. She actually just wastes money instead of actually trying to help people.
Mother wants you. Your grandmother.
Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta do something real quick. So if anybody,
Well, you know what? Okay, so first and foremost, I hope everyone's day was great. Let's look at the comments real quick. And hey, Mr. A. Hey, Maggie, welcome to the stream. Hi, Evolution, like how she spoke. Well, to be fair, I think if you're talking about Amber Heard, Maggie, I think it's simply because she has to pay all that money to Johnny, meaning she doesn't have a cent in her name, meaning she got what she deserved. And one thing I do want to point out here is a lot of people are kind of complaining about the whole, hey, why do we need the Amber Heard trial? Why is it so important? Blah 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 blah. And it's obvious why it's important. Johnny has won. This gives hope to all the victims of abuse from a woman who have been silenced because of this Pound Me Too movement. And now that Johnny has won, there will hopefully be a new, kind of movement where it's like, hey, men can suffer at the hands of a woman too. But of course, the Wokies will always fight back. And what's funny is the fact that Anita Sarkeesian, the idiot who was talking about how video games are misogynistic and bad and all that other crap, she was complaining about this and saying, oh, this is going to support, it was going to support more violence towards women and silencing their voices. No, it isn't. This is going to at least make people think twice when a woman opens her mouth. But of course, that's what she and others are afraid of. They want to abuse men and have men go through hell while the women can have whatever they want.
because basically women actually believe in materialistic freaking materials.
But yeah, I was just talking with Maggie about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. And it's like what I just said, though. It's this right here is going to shine a light for those who were a victim of, women abuse. And you did see Anita Sarkeesian's, tweet, didn't you, where she was defending, saying, "Oh, this is bad because Amber Heard was totally right and blah blah," and it's like, wait a minute, why are you even here? I forgot she was even a thing until she tweeted. It's like, oh right, you still exist, sadly.
Yeah, basically, let me just put it like this there, Dio. Freaking, she's just a dying cause because, she wants to actually have the freaking, she wants to use the freaking, spotlight for her, like, relevance. Because, if she actually goes to tweet something stupid, she'll actually, gain some relevance somehow. But
And And also to answer Maggie's question here, well, not really answer, but I really fed up with everyone using the word Latinx. Just say Latina, Latino, or Latina. That's it. As a Latina woman, it pisses me off, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. We gotta remember, SJWs. They will sit there and tell us to not cultural appropriate. Like if you were to make chimichangas with a southern twist or whatever, we would be chewed out by these neckbeards. But yet here they are sitting on their soapbox and crushing it under their fat ass weight and pointing at you, saying you should use the word Latinx because that is exclusive to people who are non-binary. Like, no, there's no such thing as non-binary. Two genders, male or female, Latino or Latina. Those are your options. And you people are culturally appropriating. You are the ones who are cultural imperialists because you will sit there and point at a Latino and demand that she use or he use this word that they all said to not call me. Just like you will point at Japan and say, Japan, stop making manga the way you have done it for eons, and people of Japan like it. Stop doing that. Like, no, it's their culture, their right. You, the pink haired Landwell with pronouns, need to sit there, shut up, and just deal with it. Go, if you don't like anime, go watch Peppa Pig or Teen Titans Go, something that is in your demographic.
yeah, exactly. Because basically, these people just really want, freaking companies to bend over backwards for them, and they don't even actually freaking do anything to actually help the freaking marginalized groups. I mean,
Oh no,
freaking
they don't. The only thing they do is, they will make a shitty ass comic book character who's Latinx or LGBT or whatever, and they'll be the most forgettable character ever. I mean, case in point, way back, and this was when I was first finding out about the whole SJW comic crap like this. This was maybe 2016 ish, perhaps, give or take. But anyway, there's a comic that I think Marvel did called Border Town, and it's a comic about people. These kids in Mexico, because of course it is, border town, that this was when the evil orange man was going to go into office. Ooh. So we had to, make a comic dedicated to Mexicans and whatever reason. But one of the characters had a luchador mask. Now, I'm going to derail for just 1 second. I have seen like a Crimson Sin. He is a really good, YouTuber. He reviews cartoons and stuff. But he was talking about Carmen San Diego, the new Carmen San Diego. And, one of the characters was this Latino woman or this Mexican woman who was a luchador. Now, even though he loves the show and likes the character, he, for one, and again, he doesn't speak for all, as we know, but he doesn't like the whole every time there's a Mexican character, they have to be the luchadore or the Day of the Dead because it's kind of the trope, it's the go-to. But coming back on point here, you have this comic Border Town where you got this guy, the Mexican man or kid, teenager, whatever, who has a luchador mask, and guess what? He's not even a luchador. He's just wearing it because he's Mexican. I mean, at least the luchador female in Carmen San Diego is a luchador.
yeah. In fact, luchadoras are actually part of. It's actually like like Rey
Yeah,
Mysterio from freaking WWE.
yeah, it is.
Basically,
We're going.
yeah. In fact, that's just the thing. There's actually more to just a culture than something. Okay.
Well, one
There.
thing to also note here is, like, I mean, first of all, like Maggie, I would like to see your input on the whole luchadora thing. Like, what do you think? But one thing I do want to point out though is even though yes, luchadoras are a part of Mexican, heritage, that's not the that's not the main thing. And I can see what Crimson Sin, who again is Hispanic, I can see where he's coming from because it's the go-to thing to kind of get make it to like us, right, Americans. That would be like you making a comic where the American is a southern redneck with overalls and a mullet with America, a tattoo on him. It's like the go-to. It's like there's more to America than the southern redneck in overalls with waving a flag and drinking beer and watching NASCAR.
Yeah.
Okay. So like whenever I do videos, mostly vlogs on my channel, I kind of get upset when someone makes fun of my. Listen, as someone who has a shitty ass voice, I totally get you, and I really hate it. But thankfully, none of my fans do it. But though it's just the assholes, and usually it's the assholes who are supposed to be family members, but yet they enjoy, mocking every fucking word I say. But
Yeah. That's just the thing. In fact, I actually pretty much don't like actually listening to myself, let alone watching myself, because
On
I got
honestly,
doing that completely cringe, and
guys,
freaking
I want to ask, do you think my voice is too squeaky?
yes,
doesn't really bother me. So
Okay, it's just sometimes I feel like I have a squeaky voice
actually, you kind of
and never.
do. When like not even being mean, it's like really low.
Yeah, I know.
But also, like they
we don't
say
actually
to
have.
me, "Hey Maggie, are you drunk or?" Okay, yeah, these people clearly need to screw off. That is not okay. But listen,
Exactly,
Maggie,
because
you have to keep, doing your videos. Like you gotta ask yourself, what do you like doing? And it's your videos, right? So keep doing your videos. I hate my voice to no end. I wish I could sound more feminine by default, mind you. But I oftentimes come off as,
Thanks,
like a
Reaper.
monotone. But I keep, doing live streams. I keep playing, games and stuff like that because I'm not going to let my voice stand in the way of what I desire. And remember what the great Dionysus, always say. Let your desires burn brightly.
damn right. Besides, all I gotta say is, I don't care what I sound like or if I'm actually, quote unquote cringe. At least I'm me. At least I'm unique. We all actually have, a certain quirk that actually makes us unique. Because, you know, I don't like actually being like someone.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It's
And
just the pro.
not just that, but one other thing to note, by the way, is again, it's what you decide to do, and you shouldn't let anyone, hold you back. I mean, you gotta think. Hold on, what's that guy? What's that guy's name? The one that has that condition where he can't really walk and get around. The really scrawny guy. Like, ah man, he's scrawny because of his condition. Come on, I know you guys gotta know him. He has glasses. He can't walk. Plays a big
Oh,
star
Ricky
on
Bruin?
YouTube. Yes, 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 that guy. That guy.
Who?
Ricky Bruick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Never heard
That
of him.
guy. Well, I mean, you probably did, but you just need to see the picture, though. But, like, that guy right there, if you need inspiration, look at this man right here who has this condition, and then he's like, okay, well, I'm still gonna do YouTube. I'm still going to, have fun and stuff like that.
He doesn't let anything hold him back. I mean, my hat's off to Ricky, man, because
Hmm.
you know,
Mad
freaking
respect. But I might not have a girly voice or feminine princess voice. I'm sorry if I make videos and my voice is off. No, by all means, the voice is okay, Maggie. Most SJWs are alcoholics, and yeah, they are evolution. But not just drug addicts and alcoholics. They also have been huffing and puffing that hair dye that they wear because they don't have natural hair color, and their hair is going to fall out in the future because they don't allow their hair to remain their natural color and then do it after. And also, let's not forget, they drink nothing but soy milk, and they don't eat any meat. So, yeah, they're not going to grow properly. Everyone's tastes certain things. It's fine. Yes, but now,
yeah,
like I was saying
good
though,
taste, good sort of meat. Any, I can't stand Bill Gates actually saying that. We need to actually have soy pumped into everything.
no, soy
It's like seriously.
is no. There needs to be meat. Hey, okay, so a while back, maybe last year, but a while back, I was watching, Crunchyroll, anime on Crunchyroll before I actually got a freaking subscription to them. I know I'm bad, but whatever. Um, they had commercials, and there was this one ad that was about meat. However, it was 100% plant-based meat. You've probably seen it or even heard about it. And as I'm looking at this, it's like, no, give me steak, give me beef, give me ribs, give me chicken, give me meat. Not this 100% veg. Oh, by the way, you know what's even more hilarious is uh at work we had the veggie patty. We could only call it a veggie burger because we couldn't call it vegan because apparently it would hurt the fifis of people who were vegans or something. And it's like, what? No. Also, to answer Maggie's question, what do you guys think of? To be fair, I don't really watch Spy X Family, but I have watched like a few episodes with a couple of friends, and
I,
it's
s- I,
it's really cute and wholesome.
I still need to find the Blu-ray once it comes out because I'm a binge watcher.
Yeah, in fact, I'm pretty excited that Miura's legacy can continue on, and hopefully have a proper closure. Because I'm kind of actually wanted to actually see, but I still needed to actually find the manga books of freaking
Yes,
find the
Maggie,
manga books of
Anya is
Miura.
adorable.
Yeah,
Now,
she is.
hold
Well,
on, hold on. If y'all want a real adorable anime and something cute, Miss Miss Shachiku and the Little Baby Ghost is an anime that is absolutely the embodiment of cuteness. It's about this woman who is overworked, which really hits home for people in Japan. But she's overworked, and there's this cute, adorable baby ghost that comforts her, and it is just so damn precious. If you guys see the brother of your forger, I have a twatter brother that looks like him and Sasuke. Ah, but
that's pretty cool. Yeah, in fact, I started watching it the other day on freaking Hulu. I mean, I've only saw the first some of the first episode. I still need to finish that off.
Like
I
I
just
said, I'm waiting for the Blu-ray to come out sooner or later.
and
oh,
yeah,
by the way, guys, before I forget, Dee Dee is not going to be able to show up because she has a appointment today.
ah, That's why it's actually just stuck down to the three of us.
Yes. Which I was
Unless
surprised. I
Nathan's
was
here.
kind of expecting, Matt to show up.
Yeah,
The
in
four
fact, I
horsemen
don't
of
know
the
where he
apocalypse.
is. So.
Which, by the way, speaking of your channel and stuff, what the hell happened yesterday? Because here's the thing. I know you said you had a some interview or whatever. I didn't really understand, but yesterday, like at 5-ish, me and my bro, we had a game night to go play what's it Cards Against Humanity,
Oh god, I
and
love that game so much.
so do I because it's absolutely
I
hilarious,
wish I could play
and
that game.
it's hilarious and offensive. It's the game that would piss off SJWs, and it's so goddamn great. But
Yes, it does.
but no, we were going, pretty close against humanity and stuff, and when I came back and saw, your server, or not server, but I saw your tweet yesterday or last night. The guy had some, hissy fit or whatever.
Oh, apparently he was actually freaking telling me that I should actually delete my comment because I was actually leaking freaking private information. Dude, freaking private information would be like if you actually published your name, address, your home address, your freaking phone number and shit like that. I wouldn't post it, but it's just showing how much of a little bitch he was actually being. And I told him fucking best of luck to his family and his issues. But then I decided to fucking block the freaking poor guy.
Mm, not gonna lie, I think you probably could have handled that better.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not trying to take sides or anything, but you gotta remember you have an image to uphold.
Speaking of
Look,
image, may we see some lewd stuff?
Also, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. With Form, before you do that, like, you gotta really think. If you want to keep going on YouTube, maybe it's not such a great idea to show flat out, tits and stuff. Don't get me wrong, tits are great and everything, but it's just that could get you terminated. Even if you're not associated or affiliated, whatever, you could more than likely still get banned. Because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't RGE not really getting any avenue or whatever, but even he was banned because of some stupid bull crap that involved showing Ilulu from Dragon Maid?
oh, basically, freaking, what I'd actually say, freaking YouTube actually is so freaking broken. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
actually freaking abuse their freaking copyright system. They abuse the freaking terms of service. They abuse anything, all because you can't toe the line. In
And
fact,
there's probably a double standard with anime girls and
exactly.
real life people.
There's a
I mean,
freaking
not just that, but though, there's also the double standard of if the big boys did it, the ones that really make bank for YouTube, that would be okay. I mean, and granted, I'm pretty sure Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, even though I don't really like PewDiePie, but Dashi, all those guys, they're good guys, they're wonderful, wholesome, etc. And I hope to God they are true, as in, like, they are good people. I hope they are, good people in real life, and it's not going to be like Game Grumps or Boogie or anything like that. But if they were to do something bad, then YouTube would look the other way. Hell, a great example was fucking Logan Paul's stupid ass, where he showed a video of dead bodies and YouTube didn't say anything about it. But I guarantee you, if you, Mr. A, was to go somewhere and, like, hey, look, it's a dead body, and you don't censor that dead body, you would be terminated right now. I
except I
guarantee
don't
you.
really fucking do that.
Well, yeah, I know you're not going to do that, but it's just, an example. If you were to do that, you would be terminated. But Logan Paul, because he makes bank for YouTube, they're like, it's okay. He apologized, so he must really mean it.
Yeah, right. Besides, I doubt that I mean, most apologies that you see on freaking YouTube, they're just freaking, nothing more than just freaking. They're just empty. They're just empty
Also,
apologies.
Also, Vinzinger, I'm going to consider doing a video making a list of anime that piss off SJWs as a means to calling them out and make fun of them for faults accusing them. Yes, by all means. By all means, I would love to see that simply because that would be a huge
All right.
middle finger.
Yeah, anyway, since Shadow already requested, how about some titties from Karumi from Data Life?
That's nice.
But like
But
I said, my content is made only for adults. Because,
also make sure that you even put your content under only for adults, meaning don't forget to click the button that says it's suitable for
I
children.
know, I usually do that there, Dio. I usually do that.
I still gotta give mad props to Jay Senpai, who has the cojones to sit there and make a video where it was nude, but the way he did it was kind of a loophole around the censorship and the BS rules of YouTube.
Yeah, exists.
Like he is truly the mad lad of the VTuber community.
Oh yeah. Anybody get pissed off yet? Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess it was yeah.
I
Again, do what Vincinga, do what um 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 Jay Senpai does with his content, where he shows the picture of the character, but he doesn't full out, show the frappe and stuff like that.
yeah, it's more like he puts a sticker over something like over like the sensitive parts though. Like
The twalala.
yeah,
The ding ding dong.
that goes. Oh, you touch my tra la la, my ding ding dong.
My ding ding dong. Sure, you remember that song, don't you?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I think we did it in a D&D session.
Yes, we did do it in a D&D session, and it was hilarious as fuck.
Yeah, in fact, the dude. I mean, it all started after like this dude, nice recruit, started freaking trashing my freaking Anarchy of Anime story. I mean, that's how this whole thing, that's how this whole damn thing started. Anyway, I kind of actually went back and forth with the guy, and he started actually going at.
Well, also, I don't get triggered by anime art, unlike some people get mad over the Anya for. Yeah, that's what's absolutely hilarious, because even if you were to age up Nezuko and Anya, these mentally challenged land whales with no lives would still scream at the top of their lungs, calling you all sorts of names, and demanding that you know, cancel yourself because this is cheese pizza, even though it's not. And like I said yesterday, you could make Rule 34, Rugrats, Caillou, and all that, and guess what? It means nothing at the end of the day. Just like with creepy pasta. Tell me if you heard this, okay? As I was watching the last episode of my childhood cartoon show, Rugrats, Tommy goes into, or the character in general, goes into the room where they see that their parents are killed by a monster, and then the monster with hyper realistic eyes and hyper realistic blood leaps to them and kills them. there's screams, but the screams aren't coming from the character, but from the background, like real life children being tortured and grinded into paste. I was so horrified and sickened. And guess what? That didn't really happen. I mean, it's absolutely over the top,
I mean,
overinflated, mind you, in the creepypasta community, but it doesn't matter because it's a cartoon.
I
What
miss
does matter, on the other
creepypastas.
hand,
At least they were entertaining.
is yeah. What does matter, on the other hand, is real children. Like when I was watching that one video called r slash CPS horror stories, where someone asked, "Dear CPS people, what are the most horrific things you've seen during your job?" Now I'm not going to mention it because it's way too screwed up. But I will say this: after I watched that video, I had to watch something wholesome because it was just too damn disgusting. And this is what's happening to real life children. See, Tommy Pickles going into a blender, being blended into this meaty red mush paste, whatever, doesn't bother me because it's a cartoon and it's not real. I mean, it would still be fucked up because, that would be kind of what the hell. But knowing that a child had a thing, and thing can be whatever you imagine. Because guess what? What you're imagining right now, yes, it did happen to a child. But SJWs don't care about that. SJWs don't give two shits about thrilled children. Why? Well, it's quite simple. You look at that drag queen show yesterday. It's not
Oh,
going to
God,
look at
no,
itself.
no. And basically, Florida and Texas are actually trying to actually freaking outlaw that, and I give
And
them
that's
props
good.
for doing it
That's
because
good.
kids shouldn't be exposed to that kind of stuff because that is unacceptable. That's bad parenting. That should never happen. And by far, anyone who actually does that is a scumbag. My
And
personal.
mind you, by the way, Lolicon is bad because little girls and blah blah blah. But yet, here's a drag queen in woman's underwear getting tips from a little girl. That's
Oh,
okay. But, and again, it's like what I said before, they wanted to put all the attention onto us so they can make cuties in their basement.
no, in fact, God forbid, I hate to say this, but I know I'm actually going to be freaking getting a target back on me for saying this, but, I actually just wrote a freaking. I just actually. I got in trouble with, like, Kiwi Farms of all places, and yet, freaking God forbid, I'm actually having freaking Lord Perfection coming after my ass, apparently.
Mm.
Okay, do you guys have an anime slash cartoon that you get mad or dislike? List 5.
Wait, what do you
Hmm.
mean? Like, hold on, that you get mad or like, I mean, what do you mean exactly? Like, is it an anime that I dislike in general, like I hate it from start to finish, or is it a anime moment or cartoon moment that's like, this moment, this episode is what I hated? Cause you know what? Let's make it both, okay? The one cartoon that I absolutely hate is obvious. The Magical Girl Friendship Squad. Absolutely disgusting, trash, racist, sexist, you name it, that's what this show is. It has no love for the, it has no love for what it's supposed to be based off of with the whole magical girl thing. It is nothing more but a hate, uh, a hate child, if you will.
So we can have Friendship, Magical Girl Friendship Squad, but also you can add High Guardian Spice to that one as well.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Now let's go with a anime to make it fair, right? The anime that I maybe not hated but disliked. Mm, uh, crap. This one's kind of hard because I I'm not gonna sit here and be like I watched every single manga and anime known to mankind, right?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
actually, you know what? I will say this: I disliked Bobo. It was just way too hammy, in my honest opinion. Mind you, I don't hate it. I just don't like it. It's again way too hammy.
Yeah, unfortunately, alongside High Guardian Spice Tactical Girl Adventure Squad, my number 3 would be Hello Kitty because I just don't really do Hello Kitty.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I mean, it's more so it's just not made for
Wait,
you.
does it have to be cartoons slash animes that
Actually, let's make it
that
both.
we dislike it?
Let's make it both. Let's make a cartoon slash anime that we hate slash dislike, or a cartoon. Alright?
Okay, here we go. Teen Titans Go, Thundercats Roar, Masters of the Universe Revelations.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go, there you go. I mean, to be fair, we could have added a whole laundry list right there, to be honest. But with anime, it is kind of hard because, again, I haven't watched every single anime known to man. But
But sir,
Bobobo was kind of way too hammy, in my honest opinion.
but seriously though, which would you guys consider worse, Revelations or Roar?
Revelations. Alright, hold on. Um, Most SJWs love to defend child lovers. I don't know if you can say the actual word here. And we know they. Actually, wait, hold on, I got it. Most SJWs love to defend maps. And we know they frame slash pin innocent people like us by placing their crimes on us. Which, yeah, stop me if you heard this. Anime is for cheese pizza. And
No,
what
no,
and what
no, no,
happens?
no,
What
no, no.
happens after they say that a couple of days or months? The guy who said animes for cheese pizza has been caught by police for enjoying said cheese pizza in his basement.
Yeah, and yet they actually freaking use anime as a scapegoat, mind you, because
Mm-hmm.
actually see, freaking
And
okay.
you know what the weirdest part is? They don't refer to their quote unquote anime as
Oh,
that.
hold on. Actually, to be fair, Maggie did say 5, so I do apologize for. Wait. Let's go to hold on, real quick. Vinzinger says, I don't like the reflections, the John Prince of Blood, the Fate Extra Lost, and the Polterball movie. But I'm not mad at them because they didn't mad me, but they were badly made.
Well,
Well, Vinzinger, I agree with everything except for the Fate. Shame on you. Well, yes, you do have the right to your opinion, but I will still wag my finger in disappointment.
Yeah, unfortunately,
okay.
You get
Sorry to
also, but
disappoint.
actually, hold on. So
Okay,
I will say this, like, to answer, back to Maggie's question, since she did say 5. Not, I can't really name 5 animes, so we'll still keep it with Bobobo. We'll also go with Magical Girl Friendship Squad. We'll go with Teen Titans Go. We'll go with Thundercats Roar, and we will go with
how
not
about High Gradient Spice for
yeah,
Good
High
Measure?
yeah, High Guardian Spice. There you go. There you go. Just to be
um,
fair, when it comes to anime, it is kind of hard. Pause, because again, I haven't really seen that many. Like the ones that I've watched was Slice of Life, which were good, or Action, which were good. I mean, some of them were batshit insane. Like there was this one that involved this guy I guess you could say falling in love with this girl who lives under a bridge, and it's like everyone under that bridge is a complete total weirdo. This was by far the most batshit insane anime I've ever laid eyes on. Though I do want to say, if to kind of go with like a episode, well, Miss A, why don't you start this one?
Okay, Maggie Negan, TWD Fangirl 27 says, by the way, you guys, they keep saying Corey in the House is an anime. Like, huh?
It's just a
It's a
meme.
meme. Well, it's a meme, but it's kind of that meme that's lost in translation because there's people who take it seriously, and it's like, no, go away, stop. But one thing I do want to say, when it comes to like Mm, actually, no, I think I got an idea. I'm going to branch off of Maggie's question since we all answered 5, mangas and animes we don't like. Hold on. If you are manga anime creator, what changes would you do to fix, for example, characters, storyline? Oh, okay. Hold on. Can you highlight this, Mr. A?
Okay.
If you are a manga slash anime creator, what changes would you love to fix? For example, character storyline. Quote. I got just the one. This just popped
Could
to
I
me.
go
Seton
first?
Academy is by far a really good anime. It's basically a story about this guy who's a human, goes to school with a bunch of animals, and the one thing I would like to change would be give the male animal characters a male human, look just like the female characters do. Because to be fair, it is kind of weird when you think too much in it, where you got like this cute hyena girl, and yet her dad looks like a legit anthropomorphic hyena. And also, I want to get rid of Jin, the MC, because he's an absolute piece of shit. And God, he makes watching the anime so fucking hard.
Okay.
Pause.
I just want to say this. I would, if I was an anime or manga creator, I wouldn't change pretty much anything except for one thing. I would localize the manga or anime myself instead of letting Western localization do it for me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, basically, if we all actually learned how to learn Japanese, then basically we could actually learn to actually translate it ourselves.
Yeah, it's
In
pretty
fact,
much like Thanos did at the end of Age of Ultron. Fine, I'll do it myself.
And also, sorry, Lord Dio, for not liking your Fate Extra Last Encore. But I'm happy you guys like Fate Extra Last Encore. Please keep liking it since I don't have a problem with it. Well, I mean, to be fair, I was just kind of teasing you. But yeah, I mean, we should all enjoy that which we like.
yeah, in fact,
And also,
actually pretty much like freaking. In fact, I really like Fate Apocrypha because of Astolfo.
so do I.
I think everyone likes that because of Astolfo.
I mean, Astolfo is best boy.
Well, as a bisexual, I really like it. But anyway, even the SJWs do threaten fathers, uncles, and male relatives like us to take their kids away, like female characters, regardless if they're lowly. Yeah, and again, mind you, it's always the male that gets attacked, by the way.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
Because the woman, the female. Hold on. Hey guys, something came up and I gotta spend the afternoon.
Oh, great. It just lost
Ah,
me.
hey, Shadow. There's no session today.
Yeah, I saw it.
I. Well, I'm gonna give her a hug. La 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 la. Alright.
Oh, God.
Hmm?
Basically, freaking Disney always loves to screw the proverbial pooch every chance they get.
You know, the costume looks absolutely atrocious, and what's funny is those cosplayers who cosplayed as Snow White and look 10 out of 10. Furthermore, they changed her into a Latino, or Latina technically, which, her name is Snow White. Her skin was as white as snow. I
Oh,
mean, it's kind of.
we can actually have freaking white characters because God forbid, we gotta have the tokenizations in
Yeah, and
there.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, okay, fine, it makes sense. Well, you can do that with whatever character, but when a character, whole entire shindig is their skin is as white as snow, you can't have someone whose skin is the exact opposite of white. And
Yeah,
hold
and
on,
they're
you
basically.
did see the abomination in the Pinocchio movie, didn't you? The fairy.
Oh God, why? Just why? Basically, they're trying to freaking ruin our childhoods.
And
I mean,
what's funny is she's so damn ugly.
yeah. In fact, this is why I really want us to actually start freaking Explosion Comics as soon as possible. Because I really want to get like our comic stuff off the ground and just freaking show that we can do better than these people.
What's funny is, okay, for those of you who know Farscape, there's a blue woman named Zan who is basically this plant alien woman thingy, and she is blue, but yet even she looks a million times better than the blue ass bald fairy in Pinocchio. Like you couldn't make her look appealing like Zen from Farscape.
Oh yeah. In fact, I actually. Oh, speaking of Farscape, I actually got to actually meet Tiana from Farscape. Yeah, I actually met the voice act. I met the actress that actually played her, which
I'm
is pretty.
so jealous. Dude, did you get an autograph?
Sadly, I didn't. I mean, I wish I did.
You idiot! You didn't get.
But, dude, I didn't have the money. Okay.
Oh, Maggie, yeah, it's a lose. Definitely a lose. Hey, Taylor.
Taylor.
Yo, hey guys. So I
Oh,
in
yeah.
a week break, you know that. So what's up, everyone?
Oh, not
Hey.
much. Also, Taylor, check out what I got. Forget if I like it.
Oh,
I got it yesterday.
cool.
Yeah,
It's
that's my
kinda
first
nice,
Nezuko. In fact,
You want to reveal
my third Nezuko.
the bottom side?
In fact, this is the first one I got. My first Nezuko.
Little Nezuko.
Oh
Yep.
hey, got Chai. I absolutely love that anime, and I even have the first volume of the manga. The Great Jai will not be defeated. That's absolutely cute.
Yeah, in fact, here's the thing. Freaking Japanese anime actually does black characters even better than, what freaking the West does.
Yeah, because every time the West does a black character, they have to be a token and nothing more. They can't be something that is a cool, interesting character. They have to be born in the hood. They have to be about that hood life and the hood life, and the whole identity revolves around their skin color. I mean, does anyone remember freaking when 2020 happened and the terrorist attack was going on, Sesame Street decided to make black Muppets, which is absolutely stupid because first of all, there's always been a black Muppet in Sesame Street, but yet they want to sit there and act like these were the first ones they had. And secondly, you had Elmo asking, "Why is your skin black?" Like,
Wow.
dude, what the fuck's your skin red? Right? Like,
Oh, I saw that. What the hell? Century, you already had black people back the way then. Hell, you talk about racism actually back in the 90s and then person's so edgy. Like, dude, why you gone fully woke? Like, oh my god, in the BLM 73 episode, like, oh god. Why?
Yeah, in fact, this is why freaking we actually prefer watching anime and manga. Because at least
Or retro stuff.
If there's a black character, it's actually done much more appropriately.
Oh, wait, I just realized this. Speaking of black characters, ladies and gentlemen, One Piece, well, the live action, has decided to make Nami's adopted orphan sister black.
What? Dude! Wow. Look, knowing
Because-
one of they're black people, it makes sense, but how are they even aware population and where to make that make sense? Like, it was created by Japanese people. Like, and this all them puzzle supposed to be Asians. Like, it makes sense of it.
Yeah, and this is actually coming from a black woman, mind you. I mean, Taylor, I actually really do respect you, and I do respect your opinions. Basically, this is why we're actually happy to have you a part of our group. It doesn't
by the
matter
way-
what color you are. It doesn't matter what your background is, what your sexuality is. We actually just have like different opinions, and we actually let our voices be heard.
By the way, Mr. A, check your server real quick.
Which server?
Your server, the server that's yours.
I have two.
The one that I'm in.
Depending on.
Plot twist, you're in both of them.
All right.
That's
God damn it, Dio. What the hell?
got to be best fucking girl and everything. I'm so fucking.
Can I take a turn? Fortunately, do you know when 2020 hits? PAS got woke with the Arthur. Arthur talking about racism and like that's because they're black. Buster says that's because they're black. Like what the hell?
Are you sure that was an edited thing?
No, it's in PAS. I'll show you. Can I show him on screen?
I
All right, yeah.
Uh,
Basically, you know,
this is just giving me cringe. Like I remember
I am so glad I never grew up with PBS.
when
ever.
I was in the internet, I didn't realize that PES going fully woke when they got the LGBTQ stuff. Now they're gonna get. It shocks me a level.
because God forbid.
I watched PES when I was smaller. At kid age, I watched Cartoon Network. Is now a dumpster fire today. So,
Excuse me.
Radical.
come on.
Yeah.
Your excuse.
Yeah, just waiting to see if anything happens, but
It's black social. I don't know. Computer's supposed to open PDFs.
yeah, and I'm glad that Arthur.
Stupid-ass computer.
Good thing I never liked any of the PBS shows.
There it is. So
But yeah. Sorry, I had to go real quick, but I'm back now.
first, let me share a screen because my computer maniac.
But now, one thing I do want to point out though, with PBS, like yeah, we used to be good, but now they decide to go woke, and I mean, why the hell do we need to know about this nonsense that you want to force upon people? Remember when the terrorist attack, in 2020, and Nickelodeon decided to, have a screen called "I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe."
Yeah, I
Like,
remember
yo,
that.
like, hey, Nickelodeon,
I don't.
you're supposed to be showing cartoons, not bullshit that no one cares.
I hate to be that guy, but I don't remember that because I don't have cable anymore.
God damn it.
Trust me, I don't have cable anymore.
This is why I send the T-Rex to eat you and stomp on you every time.
Kinky. Oh, are
Okay,
you
hold on.
kidding me? Are you fucking
Are-
kidding me?
Are we? Should we give context to what you just said, or
Okay, I get.
No. It's not give any context. That way, it's fun.
Anyway,
Context would take away the fun.
Hero Hey actually just posted a video saying, "Oh, visit Japan."
Oh, by the way,
You guys see his scream?
No, I can't. Hold on.
Hold on, I gotta get back in the
hold
computer.
on. I gotta freaking pull it up here. Okay, there we go. Okay, got it. We got it now. So, okay,
Okay,
still buffering apparently.
It's buffering.
let's get to this.
It's buttering.
are we gonna get copyright strike?
Nah. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, shit.
No, I just blame you.
Shit again.
If we get copyright strike, I don't give a fuck. That's still going to be possible with this piece of shit here. Okay. Is
Actually, wait, hold on. Maybe we can use subtitles. Would you be able to use subtitles?
Hey, Arthur. Hey, Buster. Did you see that video? Yeah. It was awful. I can't believe someone would be hurt like that. Just because they're black. Racism is so unfair. No one should ever.
do you see that? Do you guys see it?
I
You
see
guys would be
in
surprised with it?
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah.
Wow.
it's just ridiculous.
But yet they didn't tell what George Floyd did, though.
Yeah,
This is just.
it's just messed up. I mean, seriously. Basically, freaking, we don't want that kind of crap around our kids. Even if I have kids, I don't want them exposed to that kind of stuff.
Not just that, but we don't want, drag queens and that kind of filth near children either.
Yeah, or freaking rainbow baboon monkey freaking around kids.
But that's progressive, though. It's progressive to see, a disgusting cheese pizza lover twerking in front of 3-year-olds. But yet, if we were to play a game where there's sexy women like Senna and Kalka, we're bad people. That's not nice.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna close this out. So
Hang on. I'll show you a full series there.
okay.
Penis.
Yeah.
Ever judge someone by the color of their skin? But how could it happen here, in Elwood City, right outside the Sugar Bowl? Buster, it happens everywhere. I was talking to Mrs. McGrady the other day. She said there's a really long history of black people not being treated fairly in this country. It
There's
has
no
to
such
stop.
thing as black
We have
people
to
in
do
your
something.
world.
Yeah. But what can we do?
Yeah.
I mean, I ate. I can't
You're animals.
The
The concept of black people doesn't exist. Nor white, nor Mexican.
Hold on. Hello, boys. I'm so glad you reached out to me.
Well, you're telling the brown people supposed to be animals? What?
Let me tell you.
Yeah, wouldn't that be racist?
Me too.
It also made me scared.
I mean, this has happened in our neighborhood.
It is scary, Buster. But you should know a lot of grown-ups are fighting racism and working hard to keep us all safe.
What is
Oh yeah,
this
yeah.
happening,
Burn
Mrs.
Luke
McGrady?
Murder did a great
Well,
job
this
keeping
is
everybody
just
safe.
It's just gonna get worse.
Wait, if racism is a disease, can I get it? Buster, don't worry. This isn't about you.
Actually, it is.
What?
It's about all of us. It's not enough to just say, I'm not racist. It's not my problem. We have to actively fight against racism. As my friend John Lewis once said, if you see
What?
something that is not right, not figure, not just, you have a moral obligation to do something about it.
So, what can we do?
Well, one of the most important things is what you're doing right now.
Eating carrot sticks?
I mean, talking about it. Talk about racism with your friends, your parents, your teachers. Don't be afraid to ask questions. We all have a lot to learn about this issue. Also, listen. Listen to people who have experienced racism firsthand. Imagine
Why would animals don't have racism in this world? Because they don't see skin color.
and find
That's the thing.
when you see or hear of someone being treated unfairly, stand up for them. Say something. It might be
Nobody
scary,
stood up when
but
Burn
I
Luke Murder
guarantee
attacked.
you, it's better for everyone.
Yeah.
And it's the right thing to do.
Wow! You really inspired me. Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. McGrady. I'm going to talk with my parents about this right now. Hey, Mom! Me too. Bye! Whoa! That's it.
What the hell?
Get going.
Yeah.
Remember, kids. Talk, listen, and act. If we work together, we can make a difference. And eat those carrots too.
The only good thing she said was eat carrots. The only good thing she said was eat carrots. Everything else was absolutely.
What the hell?
Explore more
First
with
and
our
foremost, why the hell are a bunch of anthropomorphic animals talking about black people as if that's a concept in their world? Guess what? White people, Mexican people, Muslim don't exist in your world. That would be like us, human beings saying, "Hey guys, I experienced racism toward a rabbit person today. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about racism toward rabbit people. And if anyone says furry, so help me God." But it's like, what is the concept of black people in your world, right? And not just that, but they want to sit there and act like they are holier than thou and all that shit. Burnout Murder attacked and didn't care for any skin color, not even their own. They killed a little black girl just for shits and giggles. They burned down a black-owned business just for shits and giggles. And you know what all that money's going to, by the way? Who knows the answer?
Towards the freaking
Yeah.
Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
And not only
don't get
that, but they also. And also, it turns out that the founders are actually using the money to buy expensive mansions.
They never. Oh, hold on. Shiny Evolution brings up a great point. They never listened to anything from Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Stop talking about it. We need to stop talking about it.
I mean, hell, Morgan Freeman is like, he doesn't like Black History Month because it's all of our history. Like, these people need to stop listening to Burnout Murder and Al Shitton and start listening to real heroes like Morgan Freeman, Martin Luther King, and guys like these.
Exactly. But God forbid, they can't actually freaking see past their own faces. And they cut their noses off just to spite themselves.
Because they love playing the victim. They got to be the victim. And it's like, well, it's still absolutely hilarious hearing these little cartoon anthropomorphic animals talk about black people. Like, again, you shouldn't even know that concept. There's no concept of black or Asian or Mexican or white in your world. The only way you can say black or white is Buster is a white rabbit, and you could say if a character is like a black bear or something like that, okay, black.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, seriously, when do people actually learn to get a freaking memo? They don't actually learn anything.
Because
There's no
learning is the white man's supremacy. Remember, math is
bull-
evil.
Excuse
Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now.
Excuse
I
me.
hate math, but even I wouldn't stoop down to that level.
I like math. It's absolutely easy.
Okay, fine. Or okay, fine. Algebra.
Dude, algebra's easy, man.
Yeah, in fact, I never really got into freaking algebra or anything like anything into that kind of matter because I never even thought anything like that.
But yeah,
Excuse me,
Okay.
can I talk personally?
What's
Go ahead, Bling Shao.
okay? What school subject would be really hard for you back in your days?
well, first off, the only thing I really couldn't get into is American government. It was so boring.
I mean, personally, most of my school classes are boring, but that's probably due to your times being better than my times.
I'm gonna assume you were the glue eater, weren't you?
No,
Shao, were you the paste eater?
no,
I think you were totally the paste eater.
you're not.
Yeah. For me, I don't like hard maps like my negative positive maps testing yeah, they're a bit hard to me when I try to get my grades up, so that's
I
all.
mean, school for certain tests for me is learning something and then forget about it for a few weeks.
Yeah, and
That's pretty much
basically,
school to me. You learn something in order to try to pass a test, and then you forget about it like 2 weeks
Well, here's
later.
the thing when it comes to the school system. They don't grade you on what you know. They grade you on if you can fill in the bubble. I was told this, mind you, when I was in college, and it was my philosophy teacher who was talking about how he and every other teacher in general hates the SAT test. Why? Because it's not a measure on what you know or what you think. It's a measure on if you can fill in a bubble like a good person, like a good little drone.
yeah, I can never really get over those types of tests. I mean, basically, it's just ridiculous. In fact, I just dislike the SAT, and basically, why do we even need college for? I mean, basically, those places are just becoming indoctrination
I mean,
locations.
thankfully I graduated college when I did, because what it's becoming now is basically a place for the mentally challenged to pretend they're a non-binary Gabian sea monkey or whatever.
Yeah, and the only highest of education I went after high school was Job Corps.
Yeah, to me, school is just really boring, and I'm just going to assume that that back in your days, school was better.
Nah, I didn't
Back
like school
nowadays,
either, and I was glad that I actually graduated, and I'm done with it.
yeah. Well, for me, I dropped out when I was in ninth grade, got my GED, went to college, and in college I did
Wait,
fantastic because I got basically a 3.2 GPA, academic award in math. I haven't failed math when I started college. Like I got
wait, hold up. You dropped out when you were in ninth grade. That is
yeah.
so cool.
No,
For
it's not.
me, For me, I didn't go to college yet. I was in college. I know I apply into college.
I wish I went to college, but due to the whole soy stuff and what's happening during college, it's probably best I do something else.
Yeah, that's why I've
Yeah.
actually decided to just freaking yeah, I haven't actually really actually had any chance to actually watch freaking. I mean, usually what from time to time I'll pop in once in a while, for RG's live streams, but I don't really participate as much.
I only participate if there's a certain topic like the downfall of Netflix or the piss nickel
Yeah, I
at an
haven't
all-time
heard-
low.
I haven't heard RGE doing any more of the making entertainment entertaining again videos.
Well, that's a shame. Whatever happened?
I mean, I think he interviewed all the people who, had comics and Indiegogo and stuff.
Wait, what about us?
Well, we
You
actually
haven't
haven't
even started.
yet, so basically, I still need to find some people an artist. I need to find some page editors and stuff like that, and try to get my comics out.
But yeah, if RGE is okay with it, we should totally do a make entertaining again interview video sometime. Once Explosion becomes a thing.
Yeah, definitely, because basically we got to throw our hats in the ring.
As a team.
Exactly.
Also, by the way, speaking of some PAS and anti-racism crap, just trying nonsense to talk about racism, all about racism, and you got LGBTQ community always talk about racism and diversity, inclusion. When this shit's gonna stop? Like, dude, can we just let it go and move on? I mean, COVID is going down, and we need to go back to our normal selves. We don't have to complain about issues, what's happening.
No, they'll always try to find freaking ways of actually finding something new to freaking bitch about. Because they just want, a piece of the victim pie. Because they want to feel special and included.
Because
And basically,
they know that racism gives them money, it gives them avenue, it gives them clout, and whenever someone screams racism, they have the public in their hands, and they will do whatever they want then.
Do you know that Watch Mojo always talk about racism in their top videos? Like, number one, racism. Every time I was like, I know those.
No, not really.
Listen, I haven't watched Mojo. The only thing I know is like last year or so, they would talk about the top 10 things you'll never see in anime anymore nowadays, some crap like that. And they would talk about fan service, and I couldn't help but laugh my ass off because it's like, Interspecies Reviewer just came out. Fan
and
service
that
is still,
basically, that's a pile of horseshit.
yeah.
No, I meant, when they 10 top cartoons, video games, tackle series issues, and they put number one racism. Like, really? Dude, I'm not against it, but can you just repeat it in number one all the time? Can you try something different? Like, something else? Just saying. This comes from a black
I mean,
woman.
they could just say sexism or.
Well, how about they just focus on making a good game?
Yeah, in fact.
Well, apparently.
See, that's why anime
Matt.
and manga, or
Hey, do you
Japan
want
as
me
a
to
whole,
send you the link?
is doing much.
Oh, yeah, in fact, it says, don't forget my dress up darling.
Yeah, there you go. Dress up Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
in
Matt,
fact, that's
and
such
yeah.
a good series. And, I really love the Rule 34s as well. I mean,
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate it. I more think it's a mess series, but it's okay, and you guys should enjoy it too.
Nope, you gotta be thrown into the pit of philosophy after this.
Also,
to be
I just said it was
too.
meh.
2975 says, By the way, Taylor, what's your opinion on the YouTuber Thuman?
Who's filming?
Who's
I
that?
ain't heard.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
the
mean-
reason why I never really got into the series is mostly because I'm not really into rom-coms or slice of lives.
Oh, that Fumin, black artist, I think.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
usually watch
that's
anime
a
for
joke.
like, you know.
I mean, by the way the Google looks, she at least has her own OCs, and they look okay. Like, I don't really see anything that's race swapped or anything, so... Nah, she looks like
She's
she is a
great.
good...
She's already drawing characters to black. Well, I think. I don't know. I haven't looked at this channel. I don't know whether she's. Well, there's some point I will make a stream about it or make another video, but or I don't know a chance to make videos, but
Oh, hey guys, if I ever did like an anime tier list, are you guys gonna be critical about it?
Yes.
I don't judge.
I'm gonna
Hey,
make sure to
Your
bring
taste
out the
is your
panel.
own, dude. Basically, what you like is basically your own thing.
Because if I ever did, I would probably put My Dress Up Darling, High School DxD, and High School of the Dead at least B plus tier.
Oh, and basically, speaking of freaking High School of the
Never
Dead,
mind.
I still gotta freaking rewatch
never
that
mind.
and actually do a review for it.
Never mind. Duman apparently is not a good individual. They support the terrorist organization Burn Loot Murder. And a couple of the things, it does seem like, you know, she... Like, the artwork looks good. Like, I will give her that. Her artwork looks good, but she's... Yeah.
she's the Black Supremacist or something. I don't know.
Actually, you know what? I'll just give you the link. I'll let you form your own opinion. Bloop,
Yeah,
blop,
and basically, I gotta say,
bloop,
guys, like,
bloop, bloop, blop. Okay, there you go.
yeah, in fact, I mean, people shouldn't actually talk about politics if it's not their main thing. That's why I try to avoid politics, like, as much as humanly possible. There's going to be an occasional landmine here and there, but, I try to avoid it as humanly possible because I just don't like politics. It's one of the things that really freaking pisses me off the most. But you got people like Animat 505 actually sitting there talking about politics and saying how freaking bad Trump is and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, the thing is, when you're a YouTuber, you need to focus on your content
Don't get
that you're making.
also pop. Don't forget. Don't forget his pop so pop down. I forget what it's- I found her. Like,
So it turns out that
is she in?
Matt's actually picking his brother up from work, so that's why he wasn't here. So, and I don't blame him.
But yeah, so there's her link right there. Evolution. Also, if your artists don't need to go
she
to...
was talking.
Yeah. But yeah, one thing I do want to point out, though, is we need to focus on our stuff. We need to focus on our, comics, and we have to, of course, be serious about creating it. Because Indiegogo is going to be the only thing that really and truly is going to make comics amazing and put them back on the map, since both DC and Marvel have decided to chug the soy milk up their ass Just you might as well kiss you might as well kiss comic books goodbye. It's like what Michael Curtis said. Our heroes are dead. The SJWs have killed them. You have Superman, who, for whatever reason, got McDonald's frappade in one of the comics, the latest comics, and that was supposed to be a character thing or whatever. But yet, when Goblin Slayer or Redo of Hero has McDonald's Frappy in it, they are told to, be cancelled and shame on you, yada yada yada.
It's actually the freaking double standard bullshit.
Yes, rules for thee, but not for me. It's okay when they do it. It's okay when they are the ones who, have this as a storyline, but no one else is supposed to do it. Just like they can, make movies and stories about being slaves, but a woman, like there's this Asian woman who made us a book about Asian slaves, mind you, totally gets cancelled.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, this is real reasons that the minorities become most minority supremacists and the white supremacists, because you got those privileged minorities themselves just don't get a shit about everybody, want to show their hatred towards our races and wanted to show their own demons.
And the other thing to note here is these people who claim that they're not quote unquote racist and all that. Actually, no, I take that back. There was this TikTok video of a self-hating white man saying, "Oh, I'm racist because I'm white." And first and foremost, just because your skin color is whatever doesn't mean you're racist. I mean, congratulations for outing yourself. Now the black community knows who not to hang out with, right? Because you flat out admit that you're, well, racist. And no one wants to spend a moment with you, rightfully so, by the way.
Yeah, in fact, Matt actually brings up Micah Curtis is not most certainly cool people, not to mention a huge Gundam nerd and Berserk fan too.
Yes. Yes, Michael Curtis is absolutely awesome. I did enjoy his video on the fake mecha fans when Gundam Witch of Mercury came out. He was talking about the whole how there's fake fans who are sitting here saying, "Oh, this is the first female protagonist," when no, this isn't the first female protagonist. There are several protagonists. You're just stupid. And he made another video after that talking about politics in Gundam, because a lot of people were thinking he was doing it wrong, because it's like, wait, uh, ha- it, they're all politics in Gundam. And yes, there is politics in Gundam, like with several anime, but it's fictional politics. It isn't politics that will, have you being leaning on one side. Since, Gundam is all about war, well, clearly this is a thing about war. It's something that is a real thing. But this isn't a Civil War parody or anything. This isn't a World War II reenactment or something like that. This is fictional war where you can actually sit down, enjoy it, and not feel like you have to be on a certain side or base. And anime and manga does a fantastic job with creating characters and a political setting without it being hand fisted down your throat, unlike SJWs, who would have the female protagonist be a humpback whale with pink hair and pronouns, and the bad guy is this evil orange man who wants to create a ultra galactic wall to put around the galaxy and make, the aliens pay for it. Make the Milky Way great again.
Yeah, and basically that's just stupid if you ask me. But in all seriousness, this is why, we need to actually, freaking gatekeep our fandoms to prevent these people from getting into power, kicking us out, and then, freaking destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I've always been, so vocal on freaking gatekeeping.
I have a question, unfortunately. We're talking about race. Like, could those Caucasians didn't know what racism is? It has nothing to do with white people. Racism came from black people when they are mostly racist towards Asians. You got videos when an Asian woman was being attacked by a black person. That shows the racism is not just white people.
Oh, but that's even more hilarious. Not because of what happened, but if a white person, attacks a black person, does anything, that's all over CNN. But when a black person attacks anyone, like you said, an Asian person, no one talks about. As a matter of fact, when it is talked about, it's a person attacks an Asian person. They never mention the black individual's skin tone. Just like last year, two black women, or filthy ass bitches, as they are, basically hijacked a innocent man's car who was, I think, Muslim, and they drove him into the street, killing him. And the only thing this dumb bitch has to say is, "I left my phone in the car. My phone is in the car." She didn't give two shits about the dying, bleeding man, but her stupid cell phone. And just like you had the Asian people being attacked by black people, and yet net CNN and the news stations aren't reviewing this. They're not talking about it because it destroys the narrative. It's only the white man that's evil, bloodthirsty, and shit like that. The black man is a sweet, innocent Care Bear who wants to spread lollipops and sunshine all over the world.
Yeah, that's just stupid if you ask me. It's just completely stupid.
What?
But anyway, guys, I'm actually gonna call it good here. So
Okay. Can I finish a little bit here? While you think you cannot call it a racial attack, what about the other racial attacks when you got a white person who was kidnapped by black teenagers, because he's a Trump supporter and torture him? And you got another case when you got another incident when the black person got had the Hispanic. I forget what it happens 1 year because I know this like that was years ago or months. I don't know. Like, you don't think that was not racial because you can't call black people racist because there are people who are being oppressed by white people. Motherfucker, there are lots of races existed. Like, you go in Asia and Japan when Japanese people attacking Koreans, you think you're not gonna call it racial, and what you would call it?
Oh! They hate Japanese people, so they'll be more than happy to call a Japanese person racist, scumbag, and whatever. But Koreans, so they will protect because Korea has my K-pop idols. Ooh woo!
Yeah,
Or Korea has some racial tension against
Oh,
foreigners.
hey, guys. Before we wrap this up, I have a tier list. I want to post it on Mr. Anime's Discord server. Can you guys judge if?
Yes, we will judge you harshly.
like I said, I don't judge if it's.
I'm going to get the T-Rex ready now.
But anyway, guys, let's wrap this up. So
Yeah. Just one last thing though. Just one last thing though. Like, I want to branch off of Cheetah for a moment. Like, see, you probably seen it on YouTube where the black woman stole all those sunglasses, and the black guys were stealing perfume in the store, and no one did a damn thing. This is the shit. That's the reason why people walk on the other side of the street when they see a black person, because they look at this as like, wow, This isn't very nice. These individuals are hostile. So why should I put myself in danger? This is why whenever a black person walks into a room, everyone holds their purses, their wallets, and looks at the black individual. Hell, I seen a comment in the the video where the black people were robbing the store of cologne or whatever. A black woman was like, I don't blame anyone for looking at me or my skin color and following me in stores or whatever. Because this shit right here is the reason why it happens.
Yeah, that shit happens. Like, don't get me wrong, there are fucked up races out there, but they're not like a lot of races we didn't encounter to. Like, when I bring up about, what about the, black racism on blacks? What about Asian racism on Asians? How about you going India and how Pakistan don't like each other? But that's the thing there. Just saying.
Let's wrap this up. So
okay, I had a chance to talk about it later on the streams. When you get to it, I will talk about it. So let's wrap this up from now on. So
yeah. So Taylor, since you're the first one here, since you're the last one here, you go first.
Well, this is the fears about Black Queen. I'll catch you guys later, and peace out here, and fuck the Wokies, and peace out. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Alright, my little heathens, it was absolutely fun. And remember, SJWs, you don't represent anyone here. You just want the clout. You just want to look good. And the only true evil, racist, sexist, supremacist is the one who's talking about it, which is you. Now, with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And remember, let your desires burn brightly.
All right, Shadow.
Stick with the shadows, because at the end of the day, the darkness is always with you.
And of course, now it's my turn. Thank you guys for coming on and actually dealing with my crazy ass shenanigans. And as always, just remember these 4 things. Respect the waifus and fan service, enjoy your fandoms, embrace your degeneracy, anime is freedom, and until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. Anime343 saying, God, anime, mecha, and big titty waifu fucking speed.
We'll see us tighter.